Namaste. Today we are going to watch Going to the Doctors by Micky Flanagan. And the topics that he chooses are really hilarious. Now it is like about prostate exam. So prostate exam, is something, I know I've never had an experience of it. I never want to also. But yes, I have heard it is something that the doctor puts his fingers inside your bum. So I don't think so. It would be a very pleasure experience to experience that. I think so. I have only seen some porn star experience that, but I don't want to experience that myself. And also, has he done it, and how his visit has gone. I am really excited to watch it.
Same, I'm also so much excited to watch his video. And previously, we have seen his wife where he was complaining about his wife. So, that video was also very hilarious. And he was saying, he said many rude things to his wife, but that sounds so hilarious. In this video, he is going to tell us about the experience. Maybe he is going to tell us about the experience which he faced when he went to the hospital. So that thing is also going to be very hilarious. So yeah, I really enjoy his stand up so much, and his sense of humor is also so good. So yeah, let's watch the video.
It will be very interesting to watch. So let's start the video.
I'm making the sandwich. I thought, right, let's set the mood. Let's have a little bit of a mood enhancer. Let's have a little bit of ambiance.
Okay.
Now, I've been through the radio stations in my life, like a lot of people in my age. I started off with Radio 1 when I was young and funky and happening. When I grew up a bit, I went to Radio 2. Let's grow up. I tried 3. Christ knows what that's about. And sometimes I listened to 4. But a few years ago, I made a discovery and I found the station I really love. Magic FM!
Oh!
Easy listening channel. You can reach me by sailboat. Climb a tree and swing rope to rope. I don't care how you get here, Jules. Get here if you can.
Oh! Nice! Yes, he sings very well.
If you're not into magic, do yourself a favour and get into it. Because you put it on and you relax.
Okay.
Before you know it, you're just walking about. It's nice, isn't it? And they're like your mate as well. They talk to you during the day. If you live on your own, they're great. I was doing my ironing the other day. The chap said, we'll be playing John Denver next. Yeah, that's okay with you. Oh, stick it on, bruv. You do whatever you want. Just action. They have to do the news. They don't want to do the news because they know it'll upset you. But they are professional, crafty. They slip it in. Chap said the other day, passenger carrying aircraft has crashed into the Atlantic Ocean. Rescue services say there is little hope of finding any survivors. But never you mind. Here's Bill Withers. A lovely day.
After that news.
When the sunlight hurts my... You're back in, bosh. You're untouchable with magic. So I'm sitting there. Sandwich is made. Cup of tea's made. Listen to what the geezer said on the magic. He went, a bit of a medical report here. Those of you who have been eating more than 20 grams of processed meat on a daily basis for the last 30 years have got a 13% higher chance of getting pancreatic cancer. Ooh. Here's Terry Jackson, Seasons in the Sun. We had joy, we had fun, we had seasons in the sun, but the joy. Goodbye to you, Manchester friend. But Toby, I talk about made me paranoid because I thought that is me, that statistic. I've been growing up eating this meat all my life. Of all the things I didn't think I had to worry about in the 70s, I worried about the IRA, VD. No, you know what I should have been worried about? Spam! That little tin of spam in the cupboard. Murdering tin of spam. Because I grew up eating this meat. Like a lot of mums, my mum was skint on a Thursday. And she'd say to me, pop round the corner shop, get me a nice big tin of spam. Tell her you'll pay her Friday. And I'd be halfway down the stairs and then the worst request would come. And while you're round there, get me a packet of Dr. White's. Number 3. request I didn't want to hear.
What is the
When
number
you're 9
3?
years old, you know it's something to do with the toilet area, but you're not sure what. You feel a bit ashamed, don't you? But you can't hide Dr. White's. You got to come back with them on your shoulder, loud and proud. You got to bowl back through the flats. You got to front it out. There's only 4 in there. And the old boys would go past. Oh, Mikey, Michael. Mummy on the blob again, is she? Comes round lively, son, doesn't it? I don't know what that means, Albert.
Whoa. I feel like, I don't know why I feel like Dr. White's are pads. They are, I think so, they are pads. I feel like that. Because he was like, your mom is on bloats again. He said something like that. So I relate to it. Do you feel the same? Let's just search it. Like, is Dr. White actually what it is all about? Because the name also sounds similar to it. Dr. White's. Those are pads only. Yes, I was right. Those are sanitary pads. So I was right about it. So now I get the joke. So let's start.
People in the room who don't know what I'm talking about. The Dr. White was the sanitary towel of
Oh
choice
fuck, he told it now.
for the girl about town in the 1970s.
I
They didn't have
searched
any
for
wings.
They did
They had a
have
belt.
they have a belt.
It hung on the back of the bathroom door. It went through the front loop, through the back loop, she tied it off, bosh, salty. She wasn't going rollerblading, that's for sure. She certainly weren't going swimming. Boom, straight to the bowl. A lot of women weren't allowed out. There was a certain man who wouldn't have it. He'd come in the pub, proper, Saturday night. All right, Ted. Mary coming out. Not tonight, no.
Pointing the fingers.
She'll only cause an atmosphere. So I am properly paranoid now. I think I'm a sick man, I bet I've got that. So I phoned up the doctors, got through, got an appointment. And I don't go to the doctors a lot, I try and avoid it like the plague, I don't like lying. Could you tell me your alcohol consumption, Mr. Flanagan? I could, yes. I'm not going to. I went walking in. I've not met this doctor before. He said, I've seen you on the TV a number of times. I said, never mind about all that, mate. I'm riddled with cancer. He said, blimey, how'd you know? I said, it was on Magic the other day. And they don't mess about. Now look lively. No time to lose. He said, you've got yourself in a bit of a state, my friend, haven't you? He said, and I'm going to give you some reassurance today. We'll do your heart rate, we'll do your blood pressure. And he said, and while I've got you here, let's give your prostate a little tickle, shall we?
Oh.
Now this is the sentence no middle-aged man wants to hear.
Never.
You certainly don't want to hear the word tickle in it. It's a bit unprofessional as it happens. And when a man tells you he's going to do this, you look at his hands. And who have I got? Pat Jennings. Pat Jennings.
You don't know Pat Jennings.
Biggest hands in professional football.
Biggest hand.
Why can't I get Jeremy Beadle? Why can't I get the little hand? No, I get Jennings. You could see I was in a bit of a state. He said, get up on that table over there, my friend. He said, pull your trousers and pants right down round your ankles and bring your knees tight to your chest and relax.
And relax.
I said, yeah, that's what I'll do, bro. I said, why don't you get me a copy of Grazia from the waiting room? I'll have a little read while you're doing it, yeah? This is where it all got a bit bizarre. Because he went over to his workstation area there, and he put the glove on. I heard the pump of the lube. And he sort of bounded across the thing. He sort of came across a bit like a sword fence or something, like a ballet dance. He sort of went... And he landed right on my shoulder. His full weight come down. I thought, blimey, he's going to shear me, isn't he? He was trying to make me feel secure. And as the finger went in, could have been a finger, could have been a pedal bin for all I know. I've got no sense of perspective down there. Oh, and there was an awkward silence in the room. There's no greater awkward silence in the world than when a man's rummaging around in your arsehole. Oh, it's a tough one.
It's a tough one, yes.
He's having a proper sweep.
Oh.
And to break the awkward silence, he says to me, oh, but of course, I could never do your job.
Same to you. Oh, wow.
And I was thinking, I wonder if he wants to wank me off.
We have to say that Mickey is so hilarious, and the way he described his basically going to the hospital was so hilarious. Basically, he shared his experience when he went to the hospital. I think was so hilarious, and he described these serious things very he described these things very hilariously, so that thing makes him very unique. And as I told you earlier, that I found Mickey so good because I relate a lot of things from him, like the way he describes story. Basically, it remembers you the childhood, and I do think that these are the kinds of things which we did in our childhood once in our life. And when he described basically his experience, he described that he is a meat eater and he eats meats on a daily basis. And when the doctor said him that you shouldn't eat meat and you will get the cancer, so that thing was also hilarious. After it, the doctors talked about the consumption of the alcohol, and the way the Mickey described it, that thing was also hilarious. And from this video we also got to know that he sings very good the way. And in this video basically, from the last videos he was not singing, and but in these videos the way he changed accent and the way he was doing the serious things in a singing, so that thing was so good. He was basically singing the serious things, so this video was so unique. And yes,
And the way he was explaining all the awkwardness during that prostate exam was hilarious, because it is actually very awkward to even think about it, like some man putting their finger, and then that man was saying that I could never do your job. Oh, seriously, what job you are
yeah.
doing? But yes, it is his job to do, and it is his job to check that are we well or not. But it is very, and the thing is, he did all of this just because he heard it on a news station or a radio station. And the way radio stations are on in England, I think so that Magic FM would be something very magical, and it would play some amazing songs. And the way they tell the news and then play the amazing song for you guys is like, okay, like you take a time to grasp the news, because it was a very sad news about someone falling off, and then it was about a very good lovely days song. So this was a very hilarious bit to listen to. So what do you guys think about it? Do let us know in the comment section below. So do like, share, and
Subscribe.
bye.